Michelle Swader, nutritionist at UW Health, is ready to take your calls. 270-9933. Any diet or nutrition questions, call now. 270-9933. Michelle, hi, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Not too bad for a Tuesday, long holiday weekend.
Right.
I was grocery shopping over the weekend. I noticed a lot of frozen vegetables. The freezers were not as full as they used to be.
Right. I think people have been stocking up. You know, they're not quite sure if they are going to have reliable fresh, so they have a nice backup of frozen vegetables. But I want to make sure that people know that they don't just have to steam them or microwave them. That can get pretty boring. The texture is not great. We can actually roast them, which is the way most people like to have their cooked veggies. But in order to have them turn out well, there are a couple of tips that will really help you do that. So the first one is to use high heat. So set your oven at 450 degrees. You want to preheat the pan with some oil in it. And those steps will help steam that water away from those frozen veggies to avoid them getting too soggy. Then all you have to do is take the veggies directly from the freezer, coat them in a little bit of oil too, and then add them to your heated pan. And then I would just check every 5 minutes. You want to keep a close eye on it because they might be cut in different shapes than you normally cut your veggies. And then it really just depends on the texture and the brownness that you like on your vegetables. And of course, you can season them any way you like, but it's a great way to add some extra texture to those frozen vegetables.
How does it affect the nutritional value?
It doesn't. It adds a little more oil, healthy if you're using olive oil, so that's a good thing. But nutritionally, they can be actually better than the counterpart fresh vegetables that you have because most of those vegetables are frozen right at the farm these days, so they are more like fresh picked.
How about frozen versus canned?
Yeah, so your canned is going to be just a little more salty. That's an addition that a lot of people don't like. There's a lot of salt added to the vegetables. And in the process of canning, that does kind of pre-cook them a little bit, so it's hard to get that texture that you will get from fresh or even frozen if you go with a canned. And you might notice also some discoloration, too. Your peas aren't going to look like they are fresh or frozen. They're going to look like more of an army green color.
All right. Any other shopping tips?
I would just say, you know, be sure to make a list, but these days I would also be flexible. Have some backups, have some staples at home in case you can't complete the list like you wanted to.
All right, just buy what you need. We have some breaking news, so we're going to have to cut this short. We'll talk to you next time, Michelle. Thank you.